Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun to Lean On. Today, we're doing Siman Kuf Samach Ted or Achayim 169. Din Shamish HaSauda, the person who's a waiter or a butler at your meal. Halacha is an halacha aleph, which is Gemara in Ksubos. If something smells really good, you have to give a little bit to the waiter so he doesn't experience pain. The Gemara details in great length, Ksubos, now Samach Aleph, how it's painful to someone if he smells something. He smells a really good food, and you're not giving it to him. It's painful for him. Ostensibly, this halacha is based on the concept of sar ba'alei chayim. That's painful to him. Sorry, you're not let it cause pain to somebody. The end of the sif, it says, "Also litin lo pruzas pas elim ken yodea bo shenat al yadav." If you're going to give him bread, and bread that smells really good, hot, fresh focaccia bread, an entrecot they give you. So, if you're going to give him bread, right, and you're not sure if he watched the Chilul, the Gemara in Chulin says you don't give it to him, even though sar ba'alei chayim. He's going to be in Sar, right? You don't give it to him because you're helping him do an Avera. To eat bread without washing your hands is an Avera, right? We learned that you have to wash your hands before eating bread. You know this guy, right? You know, you're pretty sure. You have a rove, you have 75, I would say an assumption. You have an assumption. You have 75% proof, a chazak, an assumption he's not going to wash his hands, or he didn't wash his hands, or he's not going to wash his hands. So don't give it to him. Why? Because you're Messiah over Avera. Right? You're helping him do this derabanan. It's not lifting evil, it's in meshal, because it's not just a deraisa. It's a derabanan to eat bread without washing your hands. Even though sar ba'alei chayim seemingly is right a mitzvah that you should, not cause sar to somebody. Nonetheless, and sar ba'alei chayim is a question the Gemara was deraisa derabanan. If it's someone's deraisa, right? Deraisa is stronger than this derabanan. Why aren't we makbid? And the question is bolstered by Sif Beis, where it says lo yitin le'achal misha yodea bo shevarech. Separate halacha. It's not in the Gemara. You shouldn't give food to someone who's not observant, not going to make a bracha, because again, misayeh over avera. Now, not making a bracha before food is again like gezela. The Gemara says in brachas lamed. Hey, now it's not exactly gezela. Probably nesider al. It's like you're moal from Hashem. You're not saying a bracha before you eat. It's like gazelle. I don't think it's gazelle midal raisa. It's gazelle midal. V'yesh mekila in the Ramah says, "Im nosein la'ani v'so Torah staka." If he's a poor person, he's not going to make a bracha. The assumption you're not going to make a bracha. If you're kind of mitzvah staka, presumably staka is dal raisa. Usually, he has something to eat, and you're giving him. That's a mitzvah staka. Staka midal raisa. In this case, we say Messiah over avera. Who cares? You're doing mitzvah dal raisa. It's staka. Mitzvah essay of staka. Now, a lot of times Chazal said, don't do a mitzvah essay if you're going to, right? Because you might do because of Gezerah D'Rabbanan. Like the Gemara says, don't blow a shofar on Shabbos. Don't take a lulav on Shabbos, because you might go and do an Isser Del Raisa. There's a shash you might do an Isser Del Raisa, Molk Dal Amos Sharabim, or you might carry to go to a bucky to learn how to shake the lulav or to blow the shofar. So the Chacham say sometimes don't do a Mrs. Essay, like stuck with a Mrs. Essay. However, the difference is that there's a chash del raisa. Here, the most is that he's not making a brach, which is derabanan. So therefore, they didn't say they weren't the the mitzvah stuck. Makom that you're doing an issue derabanan, I'm saying over avera, right? You can't be lifting iver on something which is derabanan. But what's the difference in halacha aleph? So one way of saying it says sar ba'alei chayim obviously is it's muchach. The halacha from this siman is sar ba'alei chayim is only derabanan. Right? It's machlokes in the Gemara. Sar b'alei chayim deraisa, sar b'alei chayim derabanan. Sar b'alei chayim must be derabanan. Since sar b'alei chayim is only derabanan, so therefore you have no reshus to give someone bread that smells good if he didn't do netilas yadayim, because it doesn't help that you're doing a mitzvah derabanan of sar b'alei chayim, because at the same time it cancels it out because you're doing an avera of giving someone bread who's not going to wash netilas yadayim. Problem is that most poskim assume sar b'alei chayim is del raisa. Sar b'alei chayim is del raisa, so why shouldn't you be doing this? So I think you just have to figure out exactly what din of sar b'alei chayim. When you say sar b'alei chayim is del raisa, does that mean, right? Sar b'alei chayim is here. Sar b'alei chayim is two ways. There's two ways. You actually pain an animal, like Marvel's Midas machine. You throw something at the rhinos, at their head or something like that. You pain them, so that right. You're doing something. It's not supposed to do something. Lav kol essay, right? you're doing something negative, but it's not more that it's not a lav in the Torah to cause pain to animals. It's not even clear where Shabbat Chaim the source is, right? You're not even tzar yourself. You're not to cause pain to yourself, right? Where is that from, right? So that's an extension. You can't cause pain to yourself. You're a Baal Chai. You can't cause pain to somebody. The animal also a Baal Chai. Where is that found in the Torah? That's a Gemara in Baba Kama on Daf Sadi Beis that you can't cause pain to yourself. Where we know that from? We shouldn't talk about it. That's not clear. But I would say Sarah Lechayim for animals, here it's not that you're paining the person, it's that by not giving him something you're causing him pain. So even if it's Sarah Lechayim's Doraisa, that's I can't inflict pain on somebody, on an animal or a person, to hit myself, to wound myself. Right? You're not allowed to be chova ba'atzmo. You can't wound yourself. That's doing an action. But here there's inaction over here. Sarah Lechayim is through inaction. So even though Sarba Chaim is Doraisa over here, we say Shev al Tasa, right? It's not Kumvese, it's Shev al Tasa. Don't do anything, right? Shev al Tasa Adif. Shev al Tasa Adif. And, right? Shev al Tasa, meaning don't, the whole idea of Sar Bali Chaim over here is that it happens mamela, right? You bring out the food. You're not bringing out the food to cause them pain. You're bringing out the food to eat. It happens to cause him pain. So even if you say Sar Bali Chaim is alright, that's inflicting pain on someone else. But to worry about someone else's pain, it happens by itself. Well, you're not intending to do that. That I think is a Sar Bali Chaim, which is the Rabbanan. So even though no Sar Bali Chaim is Doraisa, you can't inflict pain on an animal or a person. You can't be chol ba'atzmo. But to worry about someone being pained, right, memela, just by some external circumstances, that I don't have to worry about on a level deraisa, only the Rabbanan. So I'll have to worry about it on a level Rabbanan. So therefore, we don't say break one Rabbanan for another Rabbanan. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.